I've been thinking a lot over the past few days about the blessing, being a blessing, being blessed. That's two sides of one coin. To be a blessing is one side, to be blessed is another side. Blessing is actually a loop, it's a circle. What goes around comes around is an earthly term and phrase that we use. But when you focus on being a blessing, God makes sure that you're always blessed in abundance. And to be a blessing, I think there's some things we need to do. One of the things is to focus on our strengths and not our weaknesses. When we focus on our strengths, our confidence level is indeed a bit upgraded from when we focus on our weaknesses. Weaknesses cause us to think in terms of what I can't do. I don't think I can. I'd rather not. And your language begins to shift. And there's really no way you can be a blessing when you're focused on your weaknesses. You're always in need and you're needy, and that comes across. So start to focus on your strengths. John Maxwell teaches that we should focus on our strengths and not our weaknesses because he says weaknesses rarely improve, strengths do. And when you bring your weaknesses up to the level of your strengths, then you're only average. And nobody, and his phrase is nobody pays for average. But I'm going to encourage you, if you want to be a blessing, focus on your strengths. So that's being a blessing and blessing others is a byproduct of focusing on your strengths. Focus on your character, not your reputation. Reputation is who other people think you are. That may be mixed. Some think you're a great person, some think you're not so great. And some think I'm great, some think I'm not so great. And when you focus on the reputation, then you begin to please people instead of bless people. We don't want to please the people because then we lose our own identity in trying to become what they anticipate or need us to become. But if we work on our character, then we know who we are and we solidify that quality of life on the inside of us and we become who God wants us to become. And we are who God created us to be. And finally, focus on your blessings and not your misfortunes. One friend of mine says, don't advertise your tragedies. Well, sometimes our tragedies need to be wrapped in prayer by those of others and have a prayer of agreement. I understand that. But I think what the meaning is that we shouldn't just major on our misfortunes and go around advertising all the bad things that's happened to us because we all have a history of things that did not turn out so well, areas of life that are a little less than desirable. And if we continue to advertise those looking for some kind of compassion, blessing, or sympathy to be brought back into our life, then we're going to miss the blessing. So my encouragement to you this morning is let's get in the blessing loop. Let's don't stand outside and say, I'd like to be blessed, be blessed. Nor should we get on the outside and say, I'm just going to be a blessing, be a blessing, be a blessing. And when someone wants to bless us, we go, oops, no, don't think so. No, no, oh, no, I'm not worthy. Oh, no, 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 no. And then we get into the humility mode. Let's get into the blessing loop and understand that the principle of God is what we sow, we reap. If we are a blessing, then we reap blessings. But God said He would repay us. He didn't say others would repay us. So it's not a matter of you owe me one. No, 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 not that at all. When I am a blessing, then God says, I will bless you. I will take up the slack in that. So get involved in the blessing loop today and let's watch and see what God will do. And I am confident that He will come through for us in every sense of the word. To God be the glory. Remember, now no one, excuse me, no one succeeds alone. And we will need to talk again tomorrow. I will look forward to it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And let's go out and be a blessing today.